even the Union casters, right? They were holding our shirts. Even old.
You have slain an enemy. Legendary. Double kill. Mega kill. Double kill. Fear not shut down.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Time for me to make my entrance. You can't hide.
You have slain an enemy.
You're still a long way from me.
You have slain an enemy.
To the arcade. Zai is worthy of such beautiful magic.
Killing spree.
You're still a long way from me.
Kill. Killing spree.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
A thought to miss you, another to hate. Don't look down on me because I'm small.
Champion, Magyo. First blood.
There are hundreds of monsters.
Killing spree. Monster kill. Double kill.
Let me clear the way for my master. Shut. Pain means weakness.
Unstoppable. Our turret is under attack. Godlike. Double kill. Monster kill. Legendary. Legendary.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, we meet again in this new episode of Mobile Legends Hero Spotlight. In this episode, we will introduce Aldo, the contractor, who swore to protect the ancient maze of Minos. As the leader of the Minoan Guard, Aldo swore to protect the maze of Minos for his entire life. Unfortunately, the gods saw it fit to punish him by changing his bodily form, giving him a grotesquely large arm that struck fear in the people around him. What's scarier is that his arm can gain seemingly infinite power through the souls trapped within it. Needless to say, Aldo is a formidable foe on the battlefield. Overall, Aldo is capable of attacking nearly any enemy on the map, and he has the ability to endlessly strengthen his attack damage by killing his foes. In short, Aldo is a warrior who possesses strong burst DPS. For his first skill, Aldo activates his arm's latent energy to strengthen his next basic attack. If that attack kills an enemy unit, then Aldo's basic attack damage will permanently increase. What makes this skill even stronger is that enhanced base attacks will deal bonus damage against minions, making Aldo a good choice for laning. In fact, this skill is Aldo's primary DPS skill. We recommend everyone to solo a lane in order to accumulate as much damage enhancements as possible, thus allowing Aldo to become a deadly foe in mid to late game. For his second skill, Aldo activates a defensive barrier that makes him immune to all basic attacks and reduces damage from other attack types. When reactivating the skill within 1 second of activation, or when the skill duration ends, Aldo will stun and damage nearby enemy units. Use the skill before charging into a skirmish, and Aldo will most likely survive long enough to use his first skill twice. If the battle feels too heated, taking advantage of this skill's stun effect can be very useful in promoting Aldo's survivability. For his ultimate, Aldo can temporarily gain the field of vision of any one of the enemy heroes. During this time, reactivating his ultimate allows Aldo to lock onto one of the enemy heroes for a strike that damages and knocks back the enemy hero. However, canceling the strike while Aldo is attacking results in additional cooldown time. Use this skill and Aldo can attack any enemy hero on the map, which is indeed very powerful. However, do not use the skill blindly. For example, it would be better to cancel Aldo's ultimate if he's attacking an enemy surrounded by allies. We strongly, and I mean strongly, urge everyone not to feed him. As for Aldo's passive, after every 3 attacks, the next attack's damage will generate a shield that absorbs damage, lasting 3 seconds each time. Now here's something amazing. The basic attacks enhanced by Aldo's first skill will also activate his passive. What this means is, Aldo can generate a very powerful shield due to the synergy between his passive and his first skill. In terms of the equipment builds, we recommend the following sets. We highly recommend using the first set, especially if Aldo is charging into skirmishes or holding a lane alone against many other heroes. The equipment item Endless Battle works especially well with Aldo's first skill in generating devastating damage output, while Wings of the Apocalypse Queen helps ensures Aldo's survivability when ganking. As for emblem builds, we highly recommend everyone to use the physical emblem set and select Shield, Bravery, and Life Drain. Aldo is not strong during the early game, during which time he should be focused on laning to accumulate damage enhancements. The emblem talent Life Drain should help Aldo survive the early game with greater ease. For battle spells, we recommend using Flicker to improve Aldo's ability to chase down enemies in the late game and to survive during the early game. Aldo activates his ultimate and sees the enemy Aurora on her own. Aldo activates a strike against Aurora, who can do nothing but hide underneath the tower. Aldo reaches Aurora. Wow, Aldo activates his first skill and knocks out Aurora. Now Aurora's allies are rushing to defend the area. Leslie is already under the tower, but Aldo chooses not to back down. He activates his second skill to absorb tower damage while he goes after Leslie. Leslie uses her second skill to knock Aldo back under the tower. Now, Aldo seems to be a goner, but no. He uses Flicker to teleport to Leslie and activates his first skill to finish her off. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Aldo, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the land of Dawn.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Legends say the ancestors of Minotaur happened upon a mystical artifact with immense power. They called it the Twilight Orb. In order to gather the orb's power and to protect it, the Minoans built a vast maze. With their newfound power, the Minoans enjoyed great prosperity for quite some time. But like all civilizations, they fell into corruption, conflict, and ruin. Want to learn the full story of the Jade Path? Mark your calendars as we are releasing a brand new edition to our Mobile Legends comic series on July 9th. In this new story of the Land of Dawn, you will join Minotaur on an epic journey of survival. After the fall of his kingdom, Minotaur is on a quest to venture through the Minnow Maze and recover the lost artifact, the Twilight Orb. In order to celebrate the expansion of the Mobile Legends universe, we're preparing a series of exciting events that will take you through Minotaur's story. Don't worry, completing the events will also reward you with a free hero and a skin. Events will follow the story of the Jade Path, which focuses on Minotaur and the ancient maze of Minos. Also, you will get a sense of the maze of Minos' size, as it will serve as an all-new battlefield for our latest game mode, Survival Mode. Believe me, the Mobile Legends dev team has spent a lot of time creating a game mode this large and elaborate. Until now, all of our game modes have featured 5-person teams, with 2 teams fighting for victory. Now we've decided to give our millions of players a Battle Royale type game mode which the world has come to love. The all-new Survival Mode will feature 99 players forming teams of 3, fighting in the Maze of Minos. Only the last surviving team will acquire the Twilight Orb's mysterious power. The map of Survival Mode features 3...
Hello guys, welcome back to the Finalist Desk. My name is Camo, he's KBC Sensei. He's Velaji. And now we are gonna prepare for the 3rd place match, the bronze medal match, what you want to call it, even the MSC Indonesian Finals, because it will be between the 2 Indonesian teams left in this competition, RRQ Oxygen as well as Aerowolf Roxy.
And it's going to be a great game to watch, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the somewhat consolation match. Whichever team or Indonesian team were to win this game, they can solidify themselves to be one of the best, the best team in Indonesia. Let me rephrase that, because all of them are actually very good. Don't get me wrong, everyone who attended here, the 10 teams from all the regions, they are all champions in their own district. Let me just remind you guys that none of the teams went home 0-4. Am I correct?
Yeah, none of these, everyone at least won 1 game.
And every point will count in the group stage. 1 point will count for $2,000.
Wow, so they won't go home empty-handed as seen. But enough of the group stages. We're talking about the 3rd and 4th placing match. This is gonna be tough for me because I feel like Aerowolf has the momentum. They have the mindset that they beat RRQ before, and they can do it again. I feel like confidence in them. Meanwhile, RRQ just they also beat EVOS Gaming in a very close match yesterday. It was esports, sorry, game over here.
It was esports, yeah. But the thing is that the game that RRQ lost to Aerowolf, that was 3 months ago. A lot of things might have changed by now. A lot of things will have changed by now, and you can see just even the meta is so different from what they were playing back when it was MPL Indonesia Season 1 final. So I won't be surprised that RRQ actually pips in the web. But you know what? We will have to talk about a few things. But Velaji, do you have something to say?
Not right now, because we will have a deep entrance soon. But I don't know which one is gonna first. But
we'll have to see which one's gonna go first. But this is the 3rd place match between the 2 teams. This is the team entrance of Team RRQ. Runners-up of MPL Indonesia Season 1, made it to the top 4 before crashing out 0-2 against Digital Devils Pro Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, give it
up for your team. RRQ Oxygen from Indonesia. Can we have Liam, Lemon Tuturu, Iron Jago, Instinct, and Barrier Junior?
One thing I noticed is the crowd is flat. They are silent. They are stunned.
Come on,
guys,
team.
trust me, there's still like, this is still a max packed house. But
Correct.
you wouldn't know if I wouldn't tell you because there's just no voice coming out from the crowd because they're so surprised that there's no Indonesian teams in the final.
And Velo, you seem very, very shocked as well. Any thoughts about it?
Let's look at the other team very quickly.
And this is the MPL Indonesia champion, Aerolog Roxy with G1, Billy, LG, and also Ray will face RRQ, Oxygen, Rex Regum Keon, Oxygen, the King of the King, and the King Slayer is on the stage right now for Best of 3 series.
The Kingslayer title, whatever you want to call it, is sort of irrelevant because, like I said, I want to emphasize on this. It's so surprising that no one is cheering for you. Like you said, right? It should be the MSC Indonesia Finals. The crowd, believe me, is not hyped about this. They just feel like this is a third place game. They don't really care about this game so much. You can see
How Indonesian casters are actually doing their very best to hype the crowd.
trying their best to hype the crowd, but the crowd is just really, really flat. Just want to remind everyone, this is a best of 3 bronze medal match, right? That means that whoever wins this game will bring home $14,000 US.
Correct.
And the loser will bring home only 7,000. Half of it. That's still a lot of money to play for. So there's no reason for these players to not to go out full force, right? Now you can hear a little bit of cheering, but notably you can see the upset, the disappointment coming up from the Indonesian crowd.
Yeah, but for the prize pool, we want to thank our sponsors to give the a bigger prize pool for the players, right? We would like to thank Facebook Gaming for making the MSC 2018 happens, and also the Game Live, the live streaming application for young mobile gamers, when you can meet your game friends and also share the enthusiasm of the game itself. You can download it in the Google Play. Just type game.live.
Thank you so much to all our sponsors for making this event happening. And this is again the final day, ladies and gentlemen. As for those who are watching in live streaming on Facebook Gaming, don't forget to leave a like, leave a share, and let us know in the comments which team will walk away as the third placing champions. Oh, sorry, third placing runner-up. So here,
Second runner-up.
second runner-up. My bad over there.
Words are pretty hard sometimes. KBC. I'm all for RRQ. Their logo is good. They look good. And hopefully their team will show up this time. Okay, jokes aside, this is where the teams can redeem themselves, right? Yes, both teams, they're upset to be in this third place game, but they still have a chance to at least go out strong.
They have to stay composed. They cannot let the previous losses get into their brains, or at least into their mindset. They have to know that this is eternally a new game. Let's just lay out. Let's just learn from our mistakes. Let's be better. Let's give the one show that our fans, our home crowd right here in Indonesia needs. Not they want. They need it. They need this home crowd. And to all the fans out there in Indonesia, you guys gotta cheer up. Cheer up the game. It's still not over yet because this is a game that they want to prove that they are the best Indonesian team here.
Yeah, I mean, this game still matters in the grand scheme of things. Being second runner-up at MSC is still something to shout about. That means you're the third best team in Southeast Asia. You can see that Aero Roxy trying to just hype the crowd himself. He's like, come on guys, I need your voice, I need your energy. But right now the crowd is just a little bit flat still.
Yeah, because in my opinion, they're thinking like, whoever wins, we still got the third place, not the final things. Yeah, so it's like okay, whoever wins, I'm not gonna make a side because these both of teams of Indonesia, so they're gonna cheer for both of them inside of the game, not gonna pick a side of it.
But then again, as a supporter, as a true supporter to not only the teams, but to the fans here as well, you need to know that these are the teams that carry your name, carry the country's pride all the way. They make it to the Final Four. That is a huge achievement already.
Yes.
And they should be proud of it. But, you know, maybe perhaps, as you can hear the sounds, it looks like they're getting back their spirit.
Slowly, they're getting their spirit. But yeah, Final Four is a huge achievement, and you know, a lot of people would be happy to just be in this Final Four.
Yep.
And you need to be proud of it. You can see actually, it's quite weird that Instinct is sitting so low.
I mean, he doesn't like the light. He doesn't like the dark.
Yeah, he doesn't play in the dark here. But yeah, let's talk about picks. Let's talk about bans.
All right.
Honestly, I think it's just gonna be the same things that we're seeing. Hopefully, I pray to God that, you know, Arrow of Roxy bans out the Grok. There's no reason not to ban out Grok.
I'm getting that Roxy will play like comfortably with Jawhead and also Martis. Like it's almost 80% that they will pick both of it, right? The Martis and also the Jawhead.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I wanted to stress on the point that Jawhead is the staple hero pick for the Indonesian team so far. And has been proving really well up to a point if they were to play a very synchronized gameplay. Meanwhile, if both the teams actually ban out Jawhead, they could actually run with a different setup. They could run with Chow, they could run it with perhaps Martis, they could run it with Lancelot and Gushon. We did see there's a few combo wombo situations coming in, and it's actually very, very useful. You can see down there, you can hashtag Viva RRQ supporting RRQ Oxygen, while hashtag a Rising Wolf for Arrow.
Which one are you going for, KBC?
I want to put my faith onto Arrowroof Roxy because they took one game away from Itamin, the team that 4-0 the group stages. This is my answer for that. How about you?
What do you think?
I'm gonna put mine back on the RRQ because I want to see a surprise like they did for EVOS.
Okay, if it's me, right, going with my brain.
Okay, let's see.
Going with my brain, right? Like you said, KBC, during the semi-final, Arrow played really well. Like I said, if the Lord wasn't stolen away from Helly Jace, that's 100% Arrow would be in the finals right now. Yeah. So if you talk about stats, if you talk about facts, it will be Arrow going to favor. But if you talk about my heart, talk about whose logo is better.
Here we come.
It has to be RRQ. But you know what? Those questions will be answered now because we are in game 1 of the third place match between two Indonesian teams, RRQ Oxygen as well as Arrow of Roxy. I believe we are already into the pick and ban.
And yes, we are Camo as the team RRQ Oxygen. We'll start off from the blue team. Arrowwolf will go in as red. Hellcat being banned out instantly in the first ban pace by RRQ Oxygen.
I think that's a smart ban. No, I feel like the bans will just whip through really quickly. Yep, thank you. Why couldn't you do this during the semifinals?
Makasih.
Yeah, and Martis, okay, that won't let Arrowwolf got the Martis, but it will be the Jawhead instead of the Martis.
And look. It's like the final ban phase coming in for Arrow.
Could be a Selena.
I don't want to say, but I want to be a Selena.
It could be a Selena ban.
Yeah.
But then,
Selena.
Selena's just so strong. The Abyssal Arrow, that stun is insane. But that means Hayabusa got let through. Immediately RQ locks it in.
Well
It's
played.
kind of hard for facing Hayabusa. He can do the split push, he can do the fight for really good because the crowd control for the Hayabusa and the shadows is really painful though.
Yep.
Yeah, Hayabusa is really, really strong after the recent buff, where his ultimate can actually only target heroes instead of Venus this time around. Arrowwolf, Jawhead,
and Cho. That's what I was talking about.
Staple picks.
Staple picks, no surprise there whatsoever from both teams. RRQ, I want to see a Gushon Lancelot Hayabusa triple trend.
I love that, but then the farm splitting has to be really, really well
You
organized.
see, the thing is that now they are hovering on Lancelot, but I think it's just going to be Lancelot and maybe a tank
No,
or a
it's gonna
mage.
be Assassin. Oh.
That's gonna be like something, a bit of damaging, so it will be a Lancelot and a Bane. That is pretty standard, so still no surprises so far. I really want to see...
High loss?
No, I want to see a marksman, please. Give me a marksman.
Why you keep... We know the marksman's win rate is just on the IDNS and it just once.
Yep, one out of many times.
Kagura gets locked in by G. Obviously, one of the staple picks coming in. Didn't play so well in the semi-finals, unfortunately, but you know he's still comfortable on it, so still a valid pick. Oh,
Double mage setup.
I don't think it works. I don't think this works. This just goes every time there's a double mage. The enemy team just stacks on magic resist, and it's so hard to deal with it. And then that Akai and Kaya, just natural tankiness as well as it's just a natural purchaser of the item, and he getting locked in as the last pick.
So Billy's Fanny will be very, very interesting. I do assume that this is going to be a very nice gameplay from both of them.
All right, guys, really quickly, predictions. Bella Jane, what do you think?
Come on.
Hierarchy.
RQ for me.
RQ for you. You know what? I'm gonna surprise everyone. I think Arrow Wolf Roxy actually stands a chance here, but that's not up for us. It's for the players to determine. But with that being said, Carstens, you can take it away.
Thank you so much, panelists. We are very excited. Now we are at the derby match actually. So the Indonesian team who have failed to proceed into the grand final is going to fight each other for the third place. So
This is
we haven't
going to be
introduced ourselves.
the All-Indonesian Honors match, but I am Hachigen, of course, with my co-caster here.
So here is Saki.
We will be commenting you for this game. Actually, match. It's going to be best of 3.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be it's really going to go into the 3 games because Aerolf and RQ has been a very tight series. They've been competing against each other. They have a very good head-to-head as well. It's pretty much equal for these 2 teams, and we are going to get into the game soon, as you can see at the back of our screen right there.
And the game is going to start between the all-Indonesian team, Aerowolf Roxy versus RRQ. And so the both Indonesian team have failed to go and proceed into the grand finals, but no worries, they still can fight each other for the third place. And so the GXPO is really filled with people here. LJ have to click her back to evade Lemon, and also I am jungle there. Wraith and LG is just going to protect their own jungle here. Kagura also coming into their place there. The formation is now 1-3-1 for RRQ, and similarly to Aerowolf as well. Show is invading their jungle, that retribution, getting that buff as well. Liam, LJ, Billy, and Wraith is chasing Totoro, but they will go for the gold.
The Quad Shadow was able to let him escape just safely and soundly out of